The Blaine Police Department said goodbye to one of their own this week.
In a tragic loss, a Blaine police officer and his wife were killed in a motorcycle crash. Those who knew them best remembered Steve and Susie this week.
The call came in on Friday evening. It was a call that no one wants to make and no one wants to receive.
At about 7:30, I got a call from the Elk River Police Department, and they told me that both Officer Nanney, Steve Nanney, Steve and Susie had been killed in a motorcycle crash.
Chief Pedani first met Steve Nanney several years ago, and like many that came into contact with Officer Nanney and his wife Susie, they quickly became close.
Everybody here was close to Steve, and everybody here was close to Susie too, because she was part of our family as well. And this is not only professionally, but personally people were as well. And Steve and Susie were just very genuine, kind people.
Steve and Susie were originally from Missouri, but had lived in Minnesota for the last 10 years, as Steve worked for Blaine and Susie taught at the University of Minnesota. Steve spent the last 3 years as the school resource officer at Blaine High School. As Chief Pedani put it, this was the perfect post for Steve.
We talked to the kids and we talked to the staff members at the school, and he just had a natural gift to be able to connect with them and to make an impact, which is something that many people don't have. And we've seen that coming out this week as news about their passing has spread. The amount of feedback that we've gotten from the kids and from others in the community that they've made have played a role and made an impact in their lives. It's hard to put that into words, but if nothing else, their memory will serve tribute to what they were able to do in their time here.
One of the big projects Officer Nanney worked on at the school was Arrive Alive.
You know, we do the Arrive Alive program every year, or every other year at Blaine High School. And we try to target the juniors and seniors, so we're getting everybody who's coming through the school. And this isn't just a simple mock crash setup. This is a very involved program where kids are taken from class. We have a program in the auditorium at the high school. They write letters, the parents are involved with it, different community members are involved with it. And to see the impact that this has on the kids there, and trying to educate them. The theme this past year, and this was just, what, a month and a half ago that we had this program, the impact that it had on the kids, this is not taken lightly. They take this seriously, and you know, there's not a dry eye in that auditorium when people are, when the kids are talking, when the parents are talking, and we're trying to educate them about making safe decisions in their driving habits for not doing impaired driving, but also not doing distracted driving. It was a kind of a dual purpose message this year. And, but it really had just a phenomenal impact on the kids.
Hundreds gathered this week at Blaine High School to pay tribute to Steve and Susie. Those in attendance shared stories and shed tears as they grieved together.
Unfortunately, sometimes tragedy brings us together, and that is bringing us together here. As somber as it is, we're a family and we'll get through. And we know that with the support from others, we believe that we're part of the community here, that we know with the support from others in the community, we'll pull through. And we know we owe that to Steve and we owe that to Susie to do our best and to pay tribute to their memory. So as hard as this is, we're also able to band together and really lean on each other.
40 to 90, Officer Steve Nanney, badge number 171 is 10-7, out of service on June 15, 2018. Steve and Susie left together on their last adventure. Their impact on our lives and our community will never be forgotten. Thank you for your service and for being our friends. 2800 is clear at 1604.
For North Metro TV News, Ben Hale reporting.
Steve and Susie's family, with help of the police department, have set up a memorial fund. Donations to the fund will be given to some of their favorite causes, including the Special Olympics, educational scholarships, and youth traffic safety education.
You can make a donation at any 21st Century Community Bank, and we have complete details on how to donate on our website, northmetrotv.com. Just click on News.